Now brands want to have philosophy manifesto. So what the brands do now is to develop big piece of advertising. Normally is a film which shows their philosophy. Like for example Puma, Nike, or stuff like that. Then done that, so a manifesto film, which is the explanation of the brand philosophy. Then this brand philosophy becomes alive through a lot of activation, other media. But what I can see is that more than before, this brand philosophy very clear, very established on big films, big production, and then after that, of a lot of local integration, a lot of local activations. It's happening because brands much more. First of all, people travel much more than before. They go on the web and they can check if the brand is the same, for example, in Italy, in England, So it's important to be consistent, much more than before, because everybody now can check if, for example, Heineken is the same here in Italy and in the US, and it's important to be consistent nowadays. Then there are less money, and the brands want to control much more than before what's going to be produced. Also because the production today has an input also in the brand essence, in the brand perception. For example, if a film is not really well done, you will think also the brand is a little bit, lower. So it's important for them to have a big and established philosophy, very clear, very well defined, and then the objective is to make this philosophy relevant for the target. For example, I'll give you an example. We just done a commercial for Heineken, and most of the media money went on YouTube because the target is there, and it's easier, for example, to make a longer film. If you want to show a manifesto, something, a little bit. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you cannot say anymore just on 30 seconds. And obviously, YouTube is very good in this sense. I think today the big challenge for brands is credibility. I think, for example, what Nike could do, another brand I think couldn't, because it doesn't have the same history, doesn't have the same background. So it's important to build up experiences, advertising, communication are credible for the target. For example, the target can go on the web and check if what you're saying is true or is credible or sustainable by that brand. Which in advertising you call over-promising, And I think what I see a lot of times, a lot of mistakes are in this direction. Too many messages, too much communication, which is not perfectly credible for that brand. I think we should study more the history of the brand we work for. We should go a little bit more deeper, and then also in terms of selling, marketing, whatever, and then build up a communication which is very linked with that and credible.